like I talk it. Walk it like I talk it. Walk it like I talk it. Woo. Walk it like I talk it. You walk it like I talk it. Walk it like I talk it. Walk it like I talk it. Woo. Walk it like I talk it. Hey, walk it like I talk it. 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 Woo. Walk it like I talk it.
All right, we at the Section Barbershop. We're at the Section Barbershop inside of City Styles, downtown Montreal. The concept of the store is a new concept that we're bringing to Montreal. It's a crossbreed between a clothes store and a barbershop, which means it's a one-stop fresh shop, right? So you come here, you get fresh in both ways, in your gear and also your style with your hair, and you walk out fresh as hell. You know? How I started this section? I started the section 2 years ago. I was actually shopping, looking for some clothes, you know, on St. Catherine. I came across this store right here, and they're just opening up. I met the owner of this store, and he was telling me how he used to have barbershops inside the clothes store, right? And I was telling him I'm a barber, right? So me and him decided, you know, maybe in the next month or so we'll be able to get a project to go underway. And you know, in less than a month actually, we did it probably the next couple of days after. And this is really what it is, you know. We had a little section inside here, and we realized it'd be much more better to have chairs spinning rather than clothes. So we set up 4 barber chairs first, and now 2 years later we got 6 barbers in here. We're rated top 10 barbershops in Montreal on multiple blog spots on the internet. Yeah, that's the plan. We want to expand, you know, maybe later on. But as of right now, we really want to work on the section as its first location, and we really want to work on it to be the best barbershop throughout Montreal. So the section kind of came from me wanting to open up a club first. You know, it wasn't a barbershop at first. I want to open up a club, but then I realized that's not going to be anytime soon. So, you know, when we decided to open up the section, we were thinking, what kind of names will we do? And we wanted to be a very exquisite and like a very exclusive barbershop. You know, more not like the others. So we decided to call it either the VIP or the section. And then I realized we're in Montreal, we can't really call it the VIP or the section. So, you know, somebody was like, why not last section? And I was like, I like that, last section. It got a ring to it, you know? So that's how it came about. That's how it came about. How I became a barber?
Something usual.
Yeah, no. You know what? I became a barber right at the end of high school, 17 years old. My brother is actually a barber as well. So, you know, I had his tools in the garage one day, and my boy actually was kind of on the run from the cops, and he had a big afro, right? We had to somehow change his appearance, or else, you know, they'll be looking for him the next day at school, you know what I mean? So we cut that shit all off. You know, I gave him a lineup and everything like that. And my first haircut ever. And, yo, it came out pretty good. Came out pretty good, and I was like, you know what? I'm gonna start doing this. I started in Toronto first. Yeah, that's where I'm from. One time for Toronto. But yeah, I started in Toronto. And 7 years later down the road, I decided to move out to Montreal. You know, take my craft with me out here. You know what I mean? So my team, well, I actually started with 2 of my guys, which is Biggie Drew the barber, and Rico. These guys were kind of new into the game, and you know, most times when you decide to open a barbershop, you need help of barbers that have already been in the game and have experience. But me, I had this vision with these 2, and I knew that they were gonna help me to reach what I wanted to reach, right? So yeah, those are my two main soldiers. And then we got Gon's hands, youngest in the game, and he's blowing up. YG, he's young in the game too, but he's about to do his thing, you know. So this year these guys are hoping to get their first trophies and, you know, take down most of Canada. Yeah, I do battles. I do competitions in mostly in Canada, but I am an international award artist. I've battled in Vegas. Went to Chicago, but I've also won my first international trophy in Miami. And that was 2016. Won my first trophy. First off, I won like about $500. I won $500 and a big ass trophy, you know. And to me, it was more than just a trophy. To me, it was more of like an accomplishment. You know what I mean? Just the fact that I'm a Canadian barber and being able to battle with American barbers was tough, but it was rewarding. You know, how do I prepare for the barber battle? It's just like anything else. You know, it's a lot of practice. You know what I mean? You have to think of your initial concept first, and then you got to practice it over and over until you get it right. You know, and not until you figure out this perfect form, you can't bring it into a battle. You know what I mean? You can't come like swinging and guns blazing. You gotta be able to have a plan. You know what I mean? And that's what I did. Yeah. Sometimes I'll have to. You know what I mean? Even if they don't want it, but they know that God bless these hands. So there's like they know they're gonna come out fresh whether they like it or not, you know what I mean? So, I mean, before it used to be me and my brother, we used to roll out, you know, those competitions solo, but now that these guys, I know that they're ready, you know, they're prepared. We're gonna be rolling to every battle this year, squatted up, you know, let's section boys all day. Everybody from the shop is gonna have trophies sitting up all on the wall, so that's what I want. The next battle will actually be in a couple of weeks. Oliver Culp from Montreal, who's also a barber, he's gonna be throwing it. It's gonna be really dope because it's more of an expo rather than just a battle, you know. There's gonna be hitters from barbers from US coming out, and it's gonna be a good chance to everybody to reconnect and, you know what I mean, learn, you know. So I'm actually not competing myself. I'm going out to support the boys. Biggie Drew and Gons is gonna be battling. So these guys have been practicing day in, day out, and you know, I have a good feeling these guys are gonna bring something home. You know, that's it. We threw our first. It's called the Heavy Hitters Barber Battle. Something that my brother and I created about a few years, maybe 5 years ago. It's annual in Toronto every single year, and this is going to be our second show this year. It's going to be in May, so hopefully everybody comes out to that, whether you're a barber or not. You know, yeah, what it is just a bunch of barbers getting together. You know, you have a category, you've got a time limit, and you just got to execute. You know, make the fans go crazy, make the gram go crazy, and do your best, right? So it should be fun. It should be fun. No, he doesn't work here in Montreal. He's actually, you know, the one that started the whole thing for me and for our family, but he has 2 barbershops in Toronto, shout out to Mad One, and also a tattoo shop, Chosen Ink. So for me, he really inspired me throughout the whole way of my career. You know, he set the next level, and me, it was just trying to be able to get to the next level or trying to surpass that. You know, and I think now he's pretty proud. You know, he's pretty proud of what we got going on. So he really is my mentor, man. He really is my mentor. You know, everything in life that he does, like, I feel like is a good example for not just me, but for anybody trying to make it big in the game. You know, he's a leader. You know, and these guys can say it too, that he's a great leader. You know, an inspiration.
Yeah, for hair or.
Yeah, hell yeah. I got a lot of. You know what? I got a lot of inspiration. I've been following a lot of people in the game. One person that I'm really inspired by, though, is Marcus P. Hatch. And I've been following him since I was probably, when I first started, when I was 17 years old. But he's like the official barber now of P. Diddy, DJ Khaled, you know, Travis Scott, you know. And it's not just about the celebrities that he cuts is what inspires me, is that he's sick with it. You know, he's just really finesse with it. It's like he doesn't even have to try. you know, and that's the kind of thing that gets me going, because I feel like in the barber game right now, people try too much, and sometimes when their trying doesn't go the way they want, they just copy people. You know, it's a very mimicky game. So I feel like the most respect I give to barbers is when they're trendsetters, right? When they make their own trends and when they pave their own way, you know? I believe in that for sure. My biggest goal, I want to take Last Section Barbershop to a bigger platform. I want to turn our Montreal barbershop into a mega shop, which will, you know, hopefully it'll consist of stylists, women stylists. We'll get makeup artists in here, more barbers definitely. I want it to be like a 2-story barbershop, you know, something that no one's ever seen before, and, you know, eventually have our franchise locations out in, you know, Europe. I want to take over Asia. I want to take over the States, you know, and just bring that Last Section style to different places that don't have it, you know. With tattoos, I've been getting tatted, man, since I was like 14 years old. I got my first tattoo when I was 14 years old. It's always been a thing. It's always been a lifestyle to us, you know what I mean? Most foreign parents aren't really down for you know, for the kids getting tatted, but, you know, our parents really love the way that we expressed our creativity and our art through our bodies, you know what I mean? And yeah, I mean, like, I love tattoos. It's addicting as hell. I probably won't stop until the last inch of my body is tatted. But yeah, shout out to Chosen Ink Studios. Those are my guys right there, man.
What's the definition of a barber life?
Of a barber lifestyle? You know, it's actually a hashtag, barber life. You know, a lot of barbers actually put barber life on a lot of their pictures, and I don't really think they're living the barber lifestyle. But you know what the barber lifestyle is? It's fucking hard. You know, it's hard. It's not your regular 9-to-5 job. We literally work from the morning all the way until the last guy comes into the shop, you know, and it's a lot of dedication and sacrifice. We don't get to see the people that we're with the most, like our family and stuff, because we're always in the shop. We work on other people's time sometimes, and you know, it's just about doing what you love, and then after the rest follows. You know, you have clients that will fuck with you heavy till the end of the day if they're loyal, you know, and you know, everything that I've done up until this day has been through these hands and through the barber game. So I feel like that's the barber life, is when you don't have anything else on the side and it's only barbering. You know, that's the real barber life, right? Most famous person, I cut their hair? Oh shit, you got me on the spot, man. I've cut a few people before, good name artists, but one guy I've cut recently back in, I've cut I Love McConan. He's the Tuesday guy. Going up on a Tuesday. Yeah, I cut him back like maybe last year or so. Really cool dude, but yeah, that's probably the last guy that I ever cut that was famous. I've had a lot of crazy customers, man. Either they're crazy for the good or like crazy for the bad, but I've cut a lot of dudes, man. I've cut this one guy actually recently. He's like he's an old man, but I feel like he was possessed by something, man. Like the first 2 minutes he came into the shop, he was like humping my leg. Like I swear, like I've never met this guy in my life. He was on the floor humping my fucking leg, and I was like, dude, get the fuck off me, right? And then he believed that he was Muhammad Ali's reincarnation. Yeah, he believed that Muhammad Ali reincarnated him, and that's it, man. Shout out to the Muhammad Ali guy. You know, I fuck with him, but he had good intentions, but he was crazy as fuck. Yeah, so we're open every single day. You know, we're probably the only barbershop that's open 7 days a week downtown Montreal. We're open from 11 to 9 on the weekdays, and then on the weekends we're open from 11 to 6 and 11 to 7 on Saturday and Sunday. Yeah. Word up. What else we got?